first store started as a home project. My wife is like, can you build me one of those? I was like, okay, I'll try. I'm not a carpenter, I worked in concrete for 17 years. To me, it was just like, okay, my wife wants a door, let's do it. God's given me a talent that I didn't even know I had. My name is Hector Ortega, and we build barn doors. Usually, at the start of the job, I buy most of the the raw materials, plywood, lumber, whatever I need for that, and then right before I paint, I'll go and get the paint just to make sure that I get the right stuff. The price of lumber going up, we'd have to adjust our pricing to be able to still compete. I need a Sherwin-Williams OC 5.7 and satin finish.
Did you say 1 gallon?
1 gallon, yes. H&M Design, the hexagon, comes from us 6 in the family. So each point is a family member. H&M is Hector and Maria, which is me and my wife. So the Lotus, it's a flower that grows from nothing. So just from the dirt, it just comes up. So kind of like us, from the bottom up. I've been doing barn doors since 2017. It was just a hobby, just kind of one for the house, one for my buddy. Put an ad on the marketplace on Facebook and it just caught like wildfire. So thank God that happened. I thought that everything that we had, everything that we did was by my own strength, and everything that we had was because I worked for it, or I did it, and it was all about me. We like to always want to know that I have this much coming in. I have this check coming in. Oh yeah, but what if that check never shows up? Then what? It's hard to trust God and trust in something you can't see. There was a time where we had nothing. And we literally had nothing to eat. And my wife's like, you have little faith. Since then, I've just been trusting in God. What are you gonna do, God? We see ourselves in a situation and we leave it to God. And He always comes through. I was like getting overwhelmed because I was doing my full-time job and then doing this. So I'd get home from work and be here till like 10 o'clock at night. My wife said, that's not a life. You can't be doing that. I get to work one day, I'm, work probably half a day, and my boss comes and he goes, hey, we're gonna have to let you go. I call my wife and I says, hey, they just laid me off. And she goes, I was about to call you, I just got a job. And I was like, wow. So most of our business is done through the Facebook Marketplace. One thing that a lot of the customers have told me is that they love how responsive I am. I'll respond within an hour. I try to keep the conversation to what their needs in order to quote them properly. Because they'll say, well, I'm looking for something, but I need to make this wall bigger. So then when that happens, I do have people that I refer them to, like drywallers or framers, that they go look at it, frame it out, and then I come in and install the door. Yeah, so I mean, it's, as far as when I get a hit, yes, it's a great feeling.
I messaged Hector on Facebook, and within, I would probably say an hour, he got back to me and set up a time to come out, and he came out, looked at it, measured it, and then gave me a quote. He was great to interact with. Makes you feel great. It's a new part of your house. It's an improvement to your house. So it makes you feel good. You know, I've always wanted one, and now I have one, and I'm very happy. And in fact, I'm so happy that I did tell Hector that I'm going to get 2 more for my closet doors in my bedroom.
Working with my dad and with the business and to see how far it's come, it really makes me proud, because I remember like in the beginning we only started off with like a couple people and we wouldn't really have much jobs to do, but like to see over the years that we've grown and like I've learned from so much, seeing my dad like putting up doors, it's helped me more, and it's like brought us closer like as a family.
It's a great feeling to know that something that I built is going to be in someone's house and they're going to enjoy it. When I make a door, it's going to be something that I put my hard work into it, quality. I feel proud. I feel accomplished. Sometimes surprised. I was like, wow, I did that. You know, it's just anything that you do it as if you were doing it for God. Every time I just think about where we are, you know, I feel grateful. All right, we're all done.
You were like the best part of this whole redo. Awesome. Like of whatever we've done to this house.
Awesome.
You were like the best part. That door exceeded.
Awesome.
Over exceeded our expectations.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys like it.
It is stunning. Yeah. So
okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you.
Yes.
Okay, God bless you. Okay, we'll see you.
Yeah.
To see where we started to where we are now, who am I? I'm not worthy of anything, just grateful that these opportunities are given.